My apologies to everybody for being a little late. I set the time differently on the Facebook and not realizing that I wasn't live on the Facebook streams. So I urge everybody to get the Discord links when they go out as well, or message me for the Discord links when they go out, so you can be behind the scene in so many words. Before I go live, you can see me set up. You'll be a part of the community, the mystery school community. You can hear us talk before we go live on other platforms and everything like that. So like yeah, the mystery system links on the Discord. So everybody on the Discord, in a minute, I'm gonna have everybody to get a states, they cities where they at, and to get a shout out. And then we're gonna go in on a lecture, and then I'm gonna have to make sure I'm running a few things, sending a link out. Okay, gotta call me back. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so yeah, this is Breaking the Illusion series, knowing the teacher. Knowing the teacher, and in this lecture, I'm gonna give bibliography, as much as I can on book links. As much as I can on book links. And then I'm gonna also be sharing this link to this lecture right now. The last lecture I did last week, I got blocked off. It was a 6-hour lecture. They flagged me and took the lecture off. And I didn't have the video saved because I was live streaming. So when the video got flagged and taken down, I lost the video. So this is like the third time now that I'm doing this. So this is going to be very important and very straight to the point. And I know a lot of people talk, I know a lot of people talk to spirituality, these studies, and have this form of understanding, overstanding, supposedly. I've been doing this work since I was 19 years old. So I basically sacrificed my whole life for this, man. Not even realizing what I was doing, not trying to do it, but going so deep into the work, I look up and a year done went by, months done went by, years done went by, and I'm at a form of mastery in my spiritual work. As far as my humanitarian side or my human side, I'm oblivious to what is going on in a good way. Now that I'm older and I'm 39 now, and looking back on everything, I was basically mastering my skills and not even knowing it. In the time of me doing this work and doing these studies, I'm as like the honest to God truth, it was miserable looking at myself, thinking that I'm like, what am I doing this for? It's no 401k in this. Money wasn't coming in. Uh, Loss of family members, loss of friends. So you could say it was the negative side, but the human aspect of things, I at an older age, looking back, I was conquering those things and was putting me in a position of me not going through what majority or the collective will go through. You know, you get what I'm saying? What the collective will go through. Um, okay, so also before I start, let's give water. You can give alcohol, burn incense, light a candle, but we're going to give energy to ancestors, gods and goddesses, uh, past life, all energies. We're going to give respect and show due respect to all energies and aspects of spirituality. All ancestors known and known, Ashe. All gods and goddesses known and known, Ashe. All family members known and unknown, Ashe. So I'm going to give you a bibliography too as well and finish the information, giving you as much as I can, also adding these references to if I come up with something to think about books, references towards books and everything, so you can do your own work in so many words. So you can do your own work. All right, and I'm still okay. So the Discord, everybody in the Discord, y'all can give me y'all cities y'all in. Shout out to cities. Already off the bat, shout out to San Diego and New York and South Carolina. And I need to make sure that I'm also sending out these the rest of these links. Let's make sure. Let's just make sure of something real quick. So shout out to San Diego. Queens. We got Atlanta in the building. We got Memphis in the building. What's up, everybody? So yeah, the Discord link, I'll be able to give everybody the Discord links. So and the Discord links, I think it's a 7-day expiration date on it. You could pay $5 for the full membership, so you can be able to indulge in the community, ask questions, contact. If I'm in there, have conversations with me. Probably catch free consultations, free readings sometimes, majority of the times in there. And be involved in the community. And then you can also get referred to other people that have their own spiritual ceremonies, that has their readings, other people that have tarot readings you can contact with. other than me. Okay, and then we got, so all right, make sure that I clean up and get everything in order on that dang whiteboard too as well. So I'm gonna be tapping into a lot of psyche work, uh, psyche subjects, and far as speaking in reference, dealing to get to these certain understandings, psyche techniques will assist you. So any Donald Tyson books will able to assist you as well. Donald Tyson, look up a lot of his books on dealing with the psyche work, and then throughout the lecture, I will give you other authors, to assist you with, and also give you breakthroughs, slight channels. And I guess that's what the Discord, not I guess, so that's what you could take advantage of the Discord too. A lot of breakthroughs, a lot of channels will be shared there first. So if people haven't paid certain other memberships with the Mystery School, King's Mystery School at gmail.com, if you haven't signed up for the workshops or signed up to have a membership of the Mystery School, a percentage of that will be in the Discord. The membership, full membership from the Discord, if you don't want to have to worry about having a link that expires in 7 days, $5 for the Discord. All you will have to do is Gmail me or whatever you see me on. One of the men's will administrators will also contact you if you speak on joining a membership, whichever membership you decide to join in. You'll be able to tap into like rituals, spells from other people, my raw spells, my raw rituals, my raw channels, my raw breakthroughs. In this lecture as well, I will be giving you breakthroughs that you never heard, never will hear here first. And I will make sure that I'm tapping into what I'm supposed to tap into for YouTube as well. On the Patreon, it will be way more in depth things, and then also on the private lectures that people that I have as far as private events and events that people have me involved in on other platforms. However, you have to get it, you will see those advertised, so you will be able to be a part of events like deity parties. These events have lectures and like parties at the end. So it'll be like lectures in the afternoon and the parties like later on in the night. You get what I'm saying? So it'll be set up to where you will have time to do a lecture. I mean, be a part of attend the lecture, even VI. So if it's on Zoom, StreamYard, YouTube, and then it will be unlisted on YouTube. So if you will have to pay, to get these to be a part of these events if you're not there physically. The mind state or the setup of these events will be like afternoon, um, will be like the lectures, and then later on in the day will be like get-togethers or these what we'll call parties. Okay, so now if I could hurry up and give the new links to people right quick. I'm just in these groups giving out the new link because the last one that we did, so like some people might have links right now of this lecture that we are part of right now and probably get on the link that was shared and it's not sending you to nothing. So I'm just refurbishing these links as well so people can find where we at right now. I'm gonna do one more and I'll just keep coming back in. Last one right quick. And my apologies on that. Okay, and also, I want to give my apologies for a slight ego flare on the last lectures. No excuse or anything, but I want this lecture to be a little bit more professional, but at the same time, my way of doing, or how I want to do these little free sit down lectures that would be on platforms, whatever the heck, YouTube, whatever. I will be more professional. If you don't know me, I'm King Ladene. My title, King Ladene. My nom, Danelle Beckley. I'm a occultist, metaphysics. My studies, occultism, metaphysics, end time eschatology, phenomenology. I could be a little raw. I might slip a little curse word in. All of this. I'm gonna tighten up on everything. Make sure I'm a little bit more professional. A lot of people are. I'm responsible for being professional. A lot of people have their children watching me. A lot of professionals is watching me. A lot of professionals recommend me. A lot of people recommend me. A lot of healers, a lot of teachers, they recommend me, or I'm friends with these people, acquaintance of these people, whatever the understanding may be. So showing more respect to that aspect, and the aspect of the professionalism. Me realizing that a lot of people see my videos, don't know me. Probably just first time seeing this or hearing of me, not knowing that I've been doing this work since 19. I'm 39 now. So making sure that it's a little bit more easier and easy on the eyes. You have a more understanding, a better relationship with me. A lot of people call me master teacher. I used to get sick of that, used to hate that. Now that I'm older, I respect that, and understanding the 7 laws, which is the only thing there is, which is what the commandments was also created out of. Understanding those and respecting the aspects of those laws, respecting those principles, having to be in a position of having common sense, of being aware, fully aware. Okay, so and I might be jumping off. So now, as far as the eschatology aspect of things, so we have what's a trending thing now is dealing with these pyramids and the understudy, the submerged material or structures that's up under these pyramids now. So now that's the trending topic of the full structures of the pyramids. In a lot of my lectures and a lot of my classes, my workshops, I'd rather say my workshops, slash classes, they're titled workshops now. Throughout the years, I spoke on what we know as pyramids that's in Africa. All of that was up underwater at one point in time. No scholars broke this down or touched on this. I'm probably the only person that spoke on this. So I feel the need. Ancient Egypt, Light of the World as well is another book. Ancient Egypt, Light of the World. Ancient Egypt, Light of the World. So using that as reference to speak further where I'm going with this. in classes / workshops and lectures. I done said this over 15 years ago, that what you know far as these pyramid areas, a lot of those things were underwater. A lot of those things was underwater. So these cities, so if that would advance or add to a fantasy or a vision, and a lot of people say they from Kemet, have visions of Egypt and all of this, what time and space were you at, or do you be having, or was you even living in? Because I never heard nobody translate that and speak on uh, these areas being underwater, which nobody never spoke on, no pictures or anything. But these cities, these ancient cities, were advanced cities that were underwater, and was prophesied for this water, these currents, to basically the landmass change. We knew the landmass was going to change and everything, but it wasn't no worries about it. It was more like setting up and having us to know and having enough information to be able to hold the future, to be able to have balance into what's able to come, to have full awareness and understanding and all the information on the now, which we'll label as the future. So recognizing the chaotic form and the change, being comfortable with the change as well. This wasn't nothing major like we was worrying about the season of change. So the snow finna come in, we finna panic, and no, it wasn't nothing, no type of energy like that. All these pyramids, you know, whatever, these were underwater, ancient, advanced cities. So you will have to get taught to even live in these areas, to even be a part of these so-called areas. So whether it's the Temple of Dendra, the pyramids of Giza, uh, these Ramesses temples is the later form. So when you hear Ramesses temples, all it is, this is when the water was not fully gone, but not the far as the temples, all this shit wasn't submerged. All of this water, all of this these temples and pyramids was not fully submerged around this time. So they would be the primordial states of consciousness, as well as a primordial era. So before that time of these Ramesses temples was constructed and everything, or say like so the pre-dynastic area and time, the primordial time before these temples. So say like the temples already built. If we can give, so the water, instead of it being underwater, by the time the Ramesses temples will be right here. Instead of half water and half pyramids, temples, the water just was more visible. More water than land. At the point in time where it was half and half, where it was only the tip of what you will call a pyramid and what they'll call the mounds in the West. These structures were already constructed. So instead of you thinking that people was out on land living and thinking they swimming in water, but no, these people were in ground, underwater. Yes, they probably came out doing sun worship, moon worship, but majority of these times, these people were on what we'll call on the inner construct of these structures. Soon, probably you will hear this information. The reason why I'm giving this information and the reason why I will give more in depth on breakthroughs is rather it's advertisement or a big up on why you need to be signing up, linking up with me, and joining these workshops so you'll have your own literature. So whatever this matrix hits you with, you won't keep getting lost and thinking and thinking things are all right. Let's see. I guess my video froze. I don't know. I hope I come back on. But instead of you keep jumping and jumping off of your own agenda, okay, I guess the audio working and the video froze. The reason why this is even happening is because I also, throughout over 10 years, been getting fucked with from sub departments of the CIA and the FBI. So no matter what, even from my spiritual mother to return students, we could be on the phone, via Zoom calls, and shit will be happening to where the structures, the frequencies will be messing up. You get what I'm saying? Just like I said with this lecture, I had to do this 3 times even today just to go live. When you on a level and a higher frequency, this is also a part of the laws of polarity, the principle of polarity, the law of polarity. Just as much as you putting out, you gotta expect that same as you putting out to come back forward towards you. You get what I'm saying? So if you doing good, it's gonna be hate. If you doing good, it's gonna be a form of the opposite of good coming towards you, in so many words, a different polarity of whatever you're doing. So in that aspect, if you not believing, but when you in those positions where it seems like the weight is on your shoulder, the opposite of polarity and what's coming is something greater. If you have patience with yourself and look at any time in your life where you went through things, you will be aware of that. The mystery and the magic of that I also teach in psyche workshops and psyche classes. Psyche workshops / classes. They used to be called classes. They're workshops now. Where was I at before I got left off? So your own agenda is very, very important in this space and time. And I guess I need to see what the heck is going on. All right, my video froze, but the audio is on. Okay. All right, let me see something. I'm going to try to do this. All right, I don't know what's going on. Audio froze. Audio, but my video froze. Okay, so let's make sure. Let's see what is going on up in here. All right, so I don't know what the hell is going on with the... I don't know what's going on with the video, but this is how stuff happens. Let's make sure that y'all can hear me. I hope you can hear me. All right, so all right. Why is this important? It's so you can have your own literature. Why is it important to have your own agenda? So whatever this matrix hit you with, you will have your own agenda. You will be able to stick to your own agenda. Everything you believe about yourself, your identity, your struggles, even your self-purpose is just a fraction of the truth. You know, your real exists beyond, you know, your real existence beyond the limitations of your physical experience and the base and the distractions and the surface level consciousness that society feeds you of this illusion. Let's see, like the surface level consciousness is literally illusions. I don't never tiptoe around these questions. I give you raw honesty, probably give you humor. You get what I'm saying? And I push you towards self-mastery. This work is not for feel good. You get what I'm saying? This is about piercing through the illusion, confronting limitations, unknowingly accepting and stepping into the multi-dimensional nature of your soul. This is not a guide to fitting in the world. This is a, like, no filter, no excuse. This is to assist you to free yourself. You get what I'm saying? And if you can master this and understand that, and if you're ready to go beyond, you know, the debates and distractions, ready to cultivate your power within yourself, and instead of performing for the world and going within yourself, then this is where you at. This is where you want to be at. This is where you want to be at. The multi-dimensional nature of your soul in this current state of consciousness, we as a collective of black people is messing this thing up. We not even using a fraction. You're not we. Y'all not even using a fraction. Not even using a fraction of what you are, what you claim to be. I know what I'm saying. I see y'all TikTok videos. I see y'all Facebook names. And these names, these collectives are like aspects of energies that you really supposed to be. A lot of people take this knowledge. I hate that this video is frozen. I'm gonna do something else. I'll get it later on. I'll also come back on. I hate that this video is frozen. Y'all know, those that know that everything is being watched. But if you are so-called God, you supposedly be a high supreme being, high frequency being, then you should still be able to master this. I have his whiteboard, and I wish that I can give y'all. Let me see, man. I wish that I can give y'all the visual. All right, so it's still froze. I don't know what the heck is going on, y'all. All right. So, all right, this really sucks. So let's see. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 of this, so I can give you the visuals. Oh my goodness, man. So I can give you the visuals. If this video is frozen, then okay. Let's give you this information out, man. You have to take this shit serious now. You have to take this serious. This form of understanding of what we call spirituality, that's what I mean take serious. Don't take humanity serious. You gotta, because when you come into this new stage of consciousness, the mystery with this, when you come into new states of consciousness, this is the mystery. You have to also develop a humanitarian form of your spiritual state. Humanity has no place in this. So what you call humanity has no place in this. So you can't bring in humanity into spiritual understanding when you supposed to jump into a new spiritual understanding or knowing yourself. You can't bring in this old humanity. When you knowing yourself, you're supposed to develop, and this is one of the hardest things that I had to conquer. So even as a master teacher, metaphysically speaking as well, and I talk in reference, so bear with me. So I went through this as well. And I witnessed that this is a forever thing that you cannot change, which is a law of polarity, which is always going to be around. You can't do nothing about that law. When you jump into a new state of consciousness, a new state of understanding, a new position of knowing thyself, you also have to develop a form of spiritual humanity. So metaphysically speaking, this is so let's go with eschatology first. Let's go with end time eschatology first. So end time eschatology wise, this is where it would be good for a person like me to not become a misanthrope of the state that I'm in, the frequency that I'm on. So I will, if the ego is not resonating with somebody that can understand what I'm coming from or whatever, which is the matrix. So with me being in a position of knowing thyself and recognizing that and understanding and knowing that I have to have a form of humanitarianism of my spiritual states to make this more understandable is instead of sunning people that's not like me, instead of me dressing up as dashikis, I'm having my own agenda and still being able to socialize with people or don't be trapped into what makes the ego feel good. So this is why I will always also, one thing I recognize and being a master teacher is that I'm and controlling this ego is that when you reading or researching, it's very easy to follow what the ego loves, what caters to the ego. This is why a lot of people will get trapped into the same states. You will come back, see somebody years later, they in the same state because they are just tagging along. They're not really studying, doing their own research, doing their own individual work. The form of humanitarian will be the balance in this. The balance in this. You have three aspects of yourself: humanity, spirit, and soul. And what we did as a collective, and what the collective will always do on this matrix, on this plane, um, will always make humanity bigger. So when you make humanity bigger, you make it untouchable, unobtainable. So that's like waking up in the morning and focusing so hard on brushing your teeth, tying up your shoes, when you should be able to be past all of that, not making that the big part of your life. So consciously, you're unconsciously doing things that's really trapping you. This is one of the spells that this matrix, the elites, whoever they are, those, them, whoever these people are that's so-called running this, this the ritual that they'll always perform. The humanitarian ritual. So when you conquer your ego, when you conquer yourself, when you get to a new state, you will always shit on your own state that you conquered. So it's never no true learning, it's never no true understanding of anything. It's never no true understanding, and it's never no true learning of anything. So you got three aspects of yourself: humanity, spirit, and your soul. And if you cannot manifest that reality of energy, then you just stand on Facebook or Instagram. That's all you doing. There is specific methodologies of having a first-hand experience with the understanding of energy that we define as a name. First, you must understand. First, you must understand thyself. First, you must understand thyself, yourself, which we got a big problem with that shit. The multi-dimensional nature of your soul. Look, your soul is the only thing that is real about you. Your soul is the only thing that's real about you. So y'all niggas still out here debating over an economic plan, being a vegan, who right, who wrong, who peaceful, who holy enough. That is not where it's at. That is not where it's at. Thinking that a lot of people still ego trip instead of controlling the ego. A lot of people regurgitate knowledge. A lot of people regurgitate traditional value, not even understanding that they're doing that. A lot of that is here to maintain humanity. Maintain, all of that is rituals on maintaining the human body. You must respect the human experience. In the same breath, this is why you can't just kill yourself. This is why you ain't supposed to be shitting on everybody as well. You're supposed to respect the human experience. But this is not what it's about. Humanity is not what it's about. If I look good, I got a fat ass, I'm the shit, I got hella hoes. That's not what this is about. This is about knowing thyself. So let's see. I'm gonna have to do a part 1, part 2 of this with the video working. So since we put humanity on itself, and metaphysically, since you put it on the self as the greater thing as you are, then it's hard as hell to master that because you made it a big deal. Just like tying your shoe is something obvious and knowing to you is easy. So you don't want to focus on what we do as a people, humanity. You literally made tying your shoes, you made tying your shoes. So what's simple for a spirituality and understanding, it's like it's like making tying your shoes Chinese arithmetic. And my apologies on the frozen video. I'm seeing a lot of people coming in and coming out. The video froze. They watch it. So I'm gonna still do another video where the video be right. And you'll have a more of a visual in depth. And I can still try to give the best bibliography of myself as well. It was so much BS was going on just uploading this video today. So it's not no surprise. It's not no surprise that the video froze now. So like you're not supposed to focus on humanity, what we do as a people. Just like tying your shoes. Don't make this the hardest thing ever. Don't complicate yourself. You complicate yourself for yourself. It's so many different aspects of you that need to be satisfied. These things need to be satisfied and also satisfied in many different ways. You know, a lot of people be like even I heard Panic saying this. Everything I'm saying, Bobby Hemmett done said this, Panic done said this before so many damn times. And it's funny how a lot of understanding, a lot of lectures that I do myself, I will find myself even regurgitating to give to people the understanding of, like, because you forgot about the basics, you forgot about the fundamental parts and aspects of spirituality. So I can add and talk my own thing, but it's a good thing that I can regurgitate one of my elders, one of my teachers. They done already spoke on this. So even with the ego, I'm comfortable with tackling and tap dancing in those departments, in those understandings. I can give my experience, but I can also reference something else or somebody else. A lot of us, well, let me back. Let me see how can I do this too as well. So, since this is frozen, I'm trying to see how can I make it not, but still. So let's see. With occultism, with any spirituality, We think we're supposed to become something new. I say this a lot. We think we're supposed to become something new when all you're supposed to do is know thyself. So these is the mysteries. So you still have to do your own work to get to the next stage for yourself. Nobody can really still do the work for you. The good thing about learning, studying, joining workshops, finding your soul tribe is, one, you realize you're not crazy. Two, you resonate with something, morphogenic energy. Three, an alchemical process is happening, are supposed to be happening. So even if you white, even if you black, no matter what race you are, you come from shit, you ain't shit. The alchemical process is still the blessing. The alchemical process is still the thing you have something to look forward to do, or something to always be able to do, or something that you can still entertain yourself with to help yourself. The change of the DNA. This the mysteries, this the magic. So it's not no ad that I have to give. This work that I do is not for debate. It's no 401k in this. I've been doing this since I was 19, not realizing that my mom was telling the whole family that I worship the devil. Not realizing that I'm thinking these women love me, having kids. Since I'm not what they thought I was, I'm losing my kids. Damn near you in this life, you can, it's nothing else for you to do is to go crazy. That's why a lot of people go crazy even when they get on this high vibration as well. They get on this high vibration and go cuckoo crazy. But all you really have to do is have patience. So even developing the humanity, the true understanding of humanity, that's how you can develop your humanity when you reach these different states of consciousness and understanding. That's another mystery. I'm giving you all mysteries. You still have to do the work yourself. So with these different states that you jump into, developing your humanity, it's a good thing. So you trapping, so that's like being a spiritual person and still having a job, but now you saying that you got your job is bad. The actual way you should go about that, having a full understanding, is balance in anything. Whether it's your diet, whether it's the energy output, whatever the case may be, is balanced. There go another mystery. A lot of people will have surface level speaking, teachings, whatever the heck, which will be European centric views, traditional values passed on, that's not working, that's dormant for you. This is why this shit is dormant, because the collective is using it. It's not working. My apologies for cursing and everything. If everybody worrying about that, then you're not in the right spot right here, right now either. But developing your humanity, when you reach these forms of consciousness, a way that you can also do that is keep studying, invoking what you study, doing something out of the norm that you do that's not negative affecting you, but having a form of understanding, not being in bad situations, certain positions that you shouldn't be in, controlling your ego. A lot of people will say like killing your ego. You kill your ego, you're not here. This is why it's always different shit and different belief systems that people will be going through. Because that's exactly what they're doing. Then even if you just sit back and listen, everybody will tell you where they at, what they're doing, what they really, the hidden agenda is showing you. Just like Hermes Trismegistus, Tahuti, Thoth, Amen, Hotep, all of these understandings, energies are supposed to, the highest form of teaching is not even talking. So you have a lot of people learning something and telling people what they learning themselves and calling it teaching. If elders didn't tell me at 19, and it took me, let me see, so 19, it took me 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It took me still 5 years to start doing lectures. So doing these studies since 19, it still took me 5 years to do a lecture. Rather, you could say it's ego or whatever, but it took me 5 years to even see, or rather I say believe in myself, to understand what they mean that I can teach as far as my elders. So slew, wash you, Masonic temples, private lectures. I've been doing this since 24, 23, 24. The study since 19. The form of developing your humanity when you reach these different states of consciousness and knowing thyself. A way that you can do that is being creative. When you look at, and if you do the work, which I also had the problem of doing myself, when you be consistent in doing that, that's basically in the form of mastering your craft. That's basically in the form, when you be consistent in doing that work, which is knowing yourself, you will turn around and you will see that you have mastered a craft. And if you was consistent, you will be creative. You will see that you was creative, and you will see what you created. You will see what you honed in. The state that you should be in of being consistent, of knowing yourself, should be in your own world. Your own world, your own math. So these will be ways to develop your own humanity after knowing thyself. If this is wrong, then whatever you call humanity today in this time and space, why is it something you think you controlling it, but why is it really something that don't have shit to do with you, nothing to do with you? Why is it of something that was existing way before you even existed? So when you learning and knowing thyself, when you know thyself, you will realize that your humanity will be for thyself. So the right point of understanding, of knowing thyself and seeing your new humanity should still be in the form of philanthropy and self-empowerment. It shouldn't be in the form of this fake stuff that's going on that never stops, never ends, and never get you nowhere. This is why the symbology of that is a new iPhone, a new this, a new that. Not talking technology. I'm not talking technology. I'm talking about the energy where you don't even understand and that you worshiping that's making this illusion exist. This is why we are in this time and space right now. The elite, whether they're white, black, whoever, don't have no more ammo, nothing else to do. That's why it's nothing but distractions and a whole bunch of confusion. And it's in your hands to develop and still make this illusion exist, and you don't even realize that. That's why you niggas is trying to be the best nigga there is. Even if you don't like the word nigga, you trying to be the best Negro there is, the best black person there is. Instead of being the best you, the best self. And then your same people will record themselves knowing they don't know nothing. The ego, which is evil, is so real that you will think that you're doing something good, just like a football or basketball player. And will be trying to teach a child something that's just like an inmate. As far as a occultist looking in on that, that's like an inmate teaching another inmate something. On the outside looking in, you will see an inmate teaching another inmate something that can only help them on being forever inmates. And then you will see somebody making a video, been doing the work so long, and thinking they trying to do something for your funky self. Or you will believe that you so special that you're not even realizing that you are a part of creating this illusion. We oblivious to that. We have a hard time on, listen, I'm not saying nothing rocket science yet. We have a hard, is this going in another direction since the video froze or whatever, but we have a hard time on knowing thyself. The hardest thing is saying that you ain't nothing and bringing yourself from nothing to something without no humanity or part of your rise. Far as of your new self is natural, like birth is natural. So with you being born, going to school, going to work, even if you, whatever the case may be, this experience is supposed to be a natural experience. What's taken away from us is making this something of our own, ourself, expressing ourself, man. Being real with ourself. Loving yourself to really love. Listen, them 7 principles, which is the 7 laws, it's no such thing as love if you can't understand those 7 laws. That's why you got people not respecting nobody else's love because somebody ain't loving you how you want to be loved. Do you hear how selfish that is? Even when somebody died with somebody here, I can't. That's selfish. You can't even counteract and receive this energy to up yourself. That's the hardest thing to do. And it's hard for you to say that you ain't that special. It's hard for you to say that. You have 3 aspects of yourself: humanity, spirit, and soul. So when you dealing with the soul, which is your higher self, when you developing your new self, the good way and the good thing, the good way to keep going with this. And even myself have a problem with this. So this is why I'm giving you this experience. Been doing these studies since 19. I'm 39 now. Birthday just was March of 26. Sometimes I be forgetting how old I am, but you would think all that time of sacrificing. Not even, I didn't used to call it that because I'm doing this work for myself. Not even realizing that even the people that I'm talking to don't understand what I'm saying. Judging me. I still show love. You still supposed to show love. The mastery of this, the mysteries of this is knowing yourself, not becoming something new. These are the mysteries. You still, another mystery, you still have to do your own work. Just like in the Matrix, I can show you the doors. You still have to walk yourself through here. You still have to get yourself through these ways. You still have to get yourself through these doors. That's why any Donald Tyson book is good for you. Any Donald Tyson book is good for you. The workshop sign-ups, King Lauderdale Mystery School, King Mystery School at gmail.com is a good thing to do to sign up for these workshops. You can get the Discord. Pay $5 for your Discord link instead of having the 7-day expiration, so you can be a part of the collective as far as the community that you can just learn off of, where you don't even have to deal with me or just one person. Use your own, you got to get your own self up out of this. At the same time, when you not got to realize that this is a new state of consciousness that you in, even when you doing that. So you developing your new form of humanity even when you doing that. This is what I mean. These are masteries, mysteries, magic, basically I'm saying. But they done scared you out of something. Occultism, the symbology, so you running away from these things even all the way to your dreams. This is why I have a consultation, breaking down dreams, and the majority of you all saying that y'all scared. Y'all, like when y'all see this black figure, not realizing that it's yourself. And then even when I break down dreams or have consultations and reading, a lot of people be afraid when they come out and get they readings or Akashic readings or whatever the case may be, because you thought you knew what you was in. But if you can calm yourself down, this is what I'm also will be here for. You can utilize, take advantage of me to be here for you, where you don't have to feel like you're crazy. But if you're crazy, I'm going to tell you you're crazy. Just like, for instance, people will, just like it's a saying, if it's everybody telling you something or whatever is you, whatever, you can say that. But like if you think that everybody is possessed around you, your city is possessed, like one of the consultation calls I did a few weeks ago, I had to tell the woman, you have to look at it like it's probably you that's possessed. It's no way that, because even when you doing readings for other people, these are forms and aspects of you. This is how you are really supposed to be able to assist somebody. This is how you really are able to support somebody. Because when you're doing spiritual work, true spiritual work, whether it's my workshops or anything, every person in there I should be able to relate to. I shouldn't be feeling like, or that I'm the smartest in the damn room or something. It's my role. You're supposed to play these roles. This is the stage that you hear on. So this will be also a form of representing humanity. In your new self, your new state, your new true understanding. So you not keep getting lost in the sauce. You're not having a problem with balancing your work life and your spiritual self. That sounds crazy, When you know thyself, you keep separating yourself. You keep putting something on the outside of yourself. So you don't know yourself. You so smart, you never asking questions either. So you must still respect the human experience. I hate that this video, a lot of people messaging me. I apologize that the video was frozen. I still also have to still share the okay, I also still have to share the new links. I also have to share the new links in these videos for people. The reason why the other one was taken down because they had immediately took me off on the last upload of this same lecture I did. I was going live, and for whatever reason, it didn't allow me. It basically told me that I was done, and I had just started. So if you see a video frozen, my apologies. I will do a second part of this part one, so you can be able to get the visuals that I have for you, the notes that I have for you. You'll be able to have visuals on this. And I hate that this had to get done like this. And also, I would give them more. I guess not no guess. I know I give them more bibliography of myself as well, because that's also what this is supposed to be about. And the video just froze. So, and I just chose to keep going instead of ending this. So my apologies again on that. And I know for a fact that means this next run later on today should be hot fire. Should be hot fire, man. Should be hot fire. Okay. Okay. Let's see something here. Okay. Yeah, it should be hot fire. Okay, now. What can I do? What can I give you? What else can I give you? What else can I give you? Okay, so a lot of books also that we will have, like a lot of the Discord classes or Discord sessions. You can also be a part of this. We'll be breaking down or going over books, or I will give you books that we can go through and you can do these certain techniques. Also, I have my own book as well, so I'll do another lecture promoting that book and giving the book out for free before it's released as well. It's a psyche book, a psychic guide book for you to develop your psyche power. You have a book called Astral Projection by DENE and Phillips. Astral Projection by DENE and Phillips. So you can also, this will assist you on doing the work and not being afraid when you have lucid dreams. When you have dreams, you'll be able to assist yourself on also deciphering these dreams, traveling in your dreams, lucid dreaming. You will be able to help yourself. You get what I'm saying? Being able to maneuver. So what I say, so astral projecting. Astral projection. DENE and Phillips. And then let's see, you have another book, Psychic Development for Beginners. Psychic Development for Beginners. And let's see, Psychic Development for Beginners. I believe that's William W. Hewitt. Psychic Development for Beginners, William W. Hewitt. And then you have, let's see, Astrodynamics by Robert Bruce. And these probably some of my favorite astral travel books. Astral technique books myself. This will be also you probably done heard me throughout a lot of years. A lot of people that's in Discord listening to now also probably done. Y'all already know that this is my favorite book. So these probably like some of my favorite psychic technique books. So I will probably always reference them and give reference I'll reference some these books a lot. You get what I'm saying? Not just giving the title, but techniques. Also develop my own techniques out of these books. So things like that, like lovely. Some of the best things that some of the best books that I done experienced. Some of the most funnest techniques, fastest, quickest results that I done experienced is out of these books. So that would probably be a reason also why them would be some of the my favorite books. You get what I'm saying? And I like to give reference to books that really don't have nothing to do with like belief systems. You get what I'm saying? Also, I like to deal with a lot of books that's probably at the time I didn't know that was outdated or was going to be outdated in so many words. But hey, they end up being outdated, out of print, prices raised up hundreds of dollars, stuff like that. So yeah, you can, all the books I also reference, you can also utilize and get PDFs. So that's because shit, I even do that. No matter how much money I done spent on books, I done did that myself. So yeah. Now like I seen people also like say stuff like this. Oh, that hurt me in my soul. Oh, that hurt me in my soul. It's no such thing. It's no such thing. And I know that hurt you. It's no such thing. Remember, there's three aspects of you: humanity, spirit, and your soul. They all have three different consciousness. They all have three different consciousness. We have raised the human consciousness up to the greatest, so that means you have suppressed your spiritual side. So when you raise up your humanity, all you doing without jumping into a different form of consciousness, without jumping into a different state of knowing yourself, when you raise up humanity, that means you suppress your spiritual intelligence. Spiritual intelligence is how you get yourself out of this matrix. So this is how you do the work. The purpose is the alchemy of the soul. that you not majority of the collective is not conscious of. You're not conscious of that. The soul consciousness. You might as well be able to, like the most, like what Bobby Hemmett gave us, even Panic, the most information you can get on the soul is through Gnosticism. The nature doing a divine spark that connects you to the original source of life. That's why you're a God. The divine spark that connects to your soul. That's why you a God. It's funny. I can hear Panic and Bobby Hemmett saying, that's why you are God, because you got that's that's like, so in dealing with the soul, the best work that you can find dealing with the soul is in the Gnostic text. So this in the Gnostics, it tell you have a divine sparks. That what connects you to the soul, not your name. I'm Osiris. I'm this that. Not because I got a fat ass. Not because I'm driving. Got all this. Got a good job. Got all this. Whatever the heck the case may be. It's because you understand that everything is within yourself. Nothing wrong with looking good, home clean, quality, things around. Nothing wrong with that at the same. In the same sense, that has to do with the true spirituality. So you got a connection to the original source of life. Not because you got dreads. You know, not because you a king, a returned God, all of this. But you right. We all are gods. You get what I'm saying? So remember them books too. Before I hurry up and get through this. Astrodynamics by Robert Bruce. Astral Projections by DENE and Phillips. That's two different people. DENE and Phillips. DENNING. The other person with him, Phillips. Then another book, Psychic Development for Beginners. William W. Hewitt. So William Hewitt. The video froze, so I'll also bring a second part of this so I can give you visuals writing on this whiteboard so we can have understanding of where I'm going at it with it. So I apologize me being a little bit over the place because I had to switch it up since you couldn't get the visuals. You get what I'm saying? Since you couldn't get the visuals. So make sure that you get them, even if you got to rewind the video and get those, write those authors down. Write those book titles down. Write those authors down. Write those book titles down. So the video froze at this the second time of me trying to go live today. The other video of this hour-long video got taken down. They also took my video. Since it was live, I didn't have it on my thing, on my pad. So what I went through as well is I'm supposed to give you of knowing your teacher, giving my bibliography, which I'm gonna have to do a part 2 of this, and so you can see my face and be able to do this. Okay, yeah. So okay, I hurry up and get this again. The astral, I see in on the Discord too in the text message because the video froze. The things again, the authors again, and the books again. Astral projection, Denning and Phillips. Denning and Phillips. Astral projection, DENNING, and the other Arthur Phillips. Astrodynamics by Robert Bruce. Psychic Development for Beginners, William Hewitt. So those are 3 books. And I think, I don't know though, but I hope they got that. I hope they got that. So where else was I at? My bad. I had to start over and give people those books again. Was hitting me up for that. Let's see. I forgot where I was at. Forgot what the heck I was saying. So okay. So it's specific ways to cultivate the spiritual nature of your existence. There are specific ways to cultivate the spiritual nature of your existence. And it will not happen in an argument. This will not happen in an argument. I'm thinking while I'm saying this, and thank God that I done heard this from teachers to be able to remember these things. This is kindergarten work to me. So you can only save yourself. You can only save yourself. It's not no we the people. And I know that's shocking. I know that hurts you. I know that hurts you. It's no we the people. I know that hurt you. And I know it's shocking. But it's not going to work as a people. It won't work as a collective. And it never worked. These things never work. You can't even get people to agree on the best J's, the best Jordans. Niggas can't even agree on the best Jordans. You can't even agree on what color the trees is. Is this the work? The true work is not going to happen as a collective. The good part that's going to happen as a collective is the graduation of yourself and understanding and knowing yourself. You will be able to pull from everything around you and it won't hold you back, change your whole agenda, because you have your own agenda. So if you can imagine yourself having your own spaceship, let me get this going. If you can imagine yourself having your own spaceship, and instead of you learning how to get on this spaceship, you worrying about everything else this nothing world is giving you. The distractions, you worrying about all of the distractions. Instead of learning how to get on your own spaceship, how to open the doors for your own spaceship. That's why it's good to have literature, to have your own agenda. That's what really knowing yourself means. That's the beauty of knowing yourself. You're not going to get thrown off, trapped. You're not going to keep jumping off into other things. That don't mean you trapped into one thing as well. Like he who knows one book knows none. How many of us heard that? We all heard that. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here too in a minute. I'm still sharing a lot of stuff. So everybody will get this. A lot of people hit me up not even realizing that this thing done froze. But it's okay, because I'll be back. So let's make sure all of this. Oh, this sucks. So once again, yeah, the video is froze, but I'll give you a part 2 of this. And this video better work. This about the third time that I had to do this today. Up. Okay, hold up. Hold up, so they don't. It's like the third time I had to do this today. And I'm sharing this link again. These administrators having me to. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, let me see. Let me look through these notes, see what else I can give y'all right quick before I get on about it here. So, let's see, what else do I have for us? So yeah, so emotionalism is not spirituality. We need to understand that, man. I'm gonna come back with this part 2. I know the video froze up. I know, y'all. I know. I got a lot of new people keep coming in, so I might and that's how it would be. You'll be all up in it, and okay, that's what I need to cover. You'll be going in, even though the video froze. Now a lot of people coming in and realizing it, but I kept going, y'all. So I kept going. Let's see. So let's go with these breakthroughs. So it'll be good to have this video. So that's why I would have to come back and make sure I drop this other one for y'all so y'all can see what I would be writing down and everything like that. You can't see nothing I'm writing down on the whiteboard right now either. So, that would probably be the best thing, so people wouldn't have to go through this whole video with just the audio. So y'all can also go back through this video where it ain't that dang long, and you can also catch up with me on the next stream in a few hours. Probably about the next 2 to 3 hours, I'll come back on and do the stream again where you'll see the video. And yeah, and again, you can see the visuals that I'm giving us that I'll be writing down on a whiteboard. Okay, because it's really I'm trying to see if there's anything through my notes that I can give you. Okay, other than that, I can, so contact me as well. You can comment for the time being while the comments are up on the video. Contact me through the Gmail for the workshops, consultations, readings, the digital card so you can see my services, and make sure that you subscribe as well. And I think the best thing that I should do is thank everybody, and I'll be back in a few hours where the video should be able to be shown matching the audio. Love y'all. And thank everybody so much. Okay, let's see. Let's hope.